Debonair. Okay.
Good, y'all. Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. Video didn't even start yet. Y'all the realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. So, for everyone that's been following the whole Diddy trial, the Diddy documentaries, Diddy, I've been saying this for a while now, y'all. I was saying that, yeah, Diddy deserves to be in prison for a million different things. Diddy deserves to be in jail, in prison, whatever, but he's not the only one, or shouldn't be the only one. I said this with R. Kelly. Why they only locked up R. Kelly? What happened to the parents that was signing off on their underage daughter to be with a grown ass man? What happened to the parent that allowed a certain female celebrity to go to Africa to marry the daughter? Mind you, that daughter, that female celebrity was underage. Why aren't these parents, the people that was on the tour bus, his staff, his security, hell, producers, some of the other artists that worked with him and featured with him or collaborated with him? Why are they not sitting right next to him in prison? Because they needed the fall guy. Diddy was the fall guy. And that's 100% facts. I'm not saying this man is innocent because he damn sure is not innocent. But he shouldn't be sitting in that prison alone. Cassie needs to be right there, right along with him. Because the things that they found him guilty for, Cassie did the exact same thing. Case in point, what we have here, one of the male escorts that Cassie hired is now suing her for similar charges as far as the cases that happened. As far as the charge that they produced against Diddy that they filed in court, he is now filing against Cassie. It's him and like 3, 4 other damn male escorts that this lady was sleeping with. If y'all remember correctly, right? Cassie was hiring male escorts with and without Diddy's consent, doing all these things. But they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about it, y'all. Let's get into it. This is one of the main male escorts. Shout out to Vlad TV. Vlad like interviewed him a million different times. If I remember, I'll put those eyes at the top so y'all can. And I'm sorry, I'll put those links in the description so y'all can go ahead and watch those. But let's get into this real quick, y'all.
Man puts his hand on them don't mean a woman can't be a hoe who likes large members and likes to sleep with a bunch of men. People, the probably the most damaging thing I'm about to say that people are not going to like is this. Audience, Cassie was a hoe. Cassie was a hoe who liked to sleep with guys who were good in bed, and I was one of those guys. It's a shame that I am being attacked, and all of these women want to make excuses for a woman who is a whore. Cassandra Ventura was a whore. She may not be a whore anymore. She grew up, she grew out of it. People change. It's okay. But that time of her life, she was a whore. She liked to have schmecks. She liked to schmuck Enos. She loved all of that, people. She used to do it for hours, and Diddy did not make her. The only thing Diddy used to make her do was stop when she was going too long, and that's the damn truth. Now, the sad part is that as the actual victim of this conspiracy, that I still don't get the same respect as Cassie because Diddy put his hands on her. Because she stole his phone and the damn freak off, and the man got caught on camera putting his hands on her. Suddenly, she's the Mother Teresa of domestic violence. People, this is a horrible misconception that is being totally manipulated by people because they need Cassie's domestic violence to hate Diddy. You really don't need Cassie's domestic violence to hate Diddy. People, there is a million different reasons to hate Diddy other than Cassie. People, you need to accept the truth of for what this is. Cassie is not a victim of that RICO.
And say this, that's a fact. Yeah, man, the whole Diddy trial was a complete waste of time. It was so stupid. It was so stupid. A waste of time, waste of damn money, waste of resources. Y'all don't understand. I don't get how you have two grown, or not two plus, let me say, 2+ grown consenting adults having quote unquote freak offs, and you'll have this man on trial for that. I read through the transcripts. I read through all the evidence and all those other things. They kept bringing up baby oil. They kept bringing up lube. They kept bringing up, oh, he likes to do this and he likes to do it. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, damn near 10, 20, 30 minutes into reading. And I'm like, bro, why is this being presented to a judge? Oh, what was your favorite position? How long did the sex last? How good was the sex? What is happening? Why are we talking about this? Get to the abuse. Oh, we can't get to the abuse because it's past the statute of limitations. Get to him drugging whoever he was drugging. Oh, we can't get to that because those people refused to get on trial. Oh, because we didn't have enough evidence to talk about that. Oh, because. Well, what's really happening here? Y'all found him guilty. This man is what I can't remember the details. He was sentenced to like 3 years, 4 years, or something like that. Mind y'all, this man has over, if I'm not mistaken, a year time served, which means this man will be out. Honestly, with good behavior, this man might be out by Christmas of this year, if not summer of next year. What was all this for? It was a complete waste of time. And a lot of people, mainly women, a lot of people is trying to defend Cassie. I personally don't understand why, because when you read the transcripts and you see the details and the evidence, you see, just like he said, I ain't gonna call her name. That was him. I'm not into calling people out their names. But you see what she was. She was doing these things with Diddy's knowledge and without Diddy's knowledge. If y'all go back and watch the interview of the other male escorts, Diddy walked in on him, the male escort and Cassie, and he whooped her behind. And the male escort was like, "Yo, should I leave?" And Diddy was like, "Oh, hey, man, here, let me pay you for your time. I apologize that you have to witness that." He paid the man, and the escort left. And the escort got on trial and said and repeated all that and said the same thing. She did it without his consent. And that happened several times. Mind y'all, this is just the stuff that we know about. What about the escorts that didn't want to step up because they either didn't have the time, the energy, or the resource that they just didn't want to get involved? What about the ones that just didn't want to step up just because they just didn't care to step up and say anything? But let's paint this picture of Cassie being innocent. Oh, she never did anything wrong. Again, what did he say? They kept using the video of her getting assaulted by the elevator, which is crazy. I said this a million times. That was crazy. But guess what, y'all? She didn't file charges. Statute of limitations came and went. LA, LAPD came out and said, "Hey, listen, we are aware of the video, but what y'all want us to do? This happened outside of statute of limitations. We can't do anything about this." Next. But you're going to sit here and try to paint her as the victim. Sure, she's a victim of abuse, but we're not going to say that this woman was trafficked because she was not. What did he just say? Yeah, now she changed her life. Now she's married. Now she got 2, 3, however many kids she got now. That's a fact. That's how it goes. A lot of them will choose to be promiscuous at young ages, 18, 19, 20, 25, hell, maybe even 30. Then they want to turn around and become a damn wife to, what's Buddy's name? I forgot her husband's name. Let's keep going, man. But this type of stuff, it irritates the hell out of me because a lot of people just refuse to see, or maybe they see it, but they just don't care to. But they just refuse to admit or see the truth and call out the nonsense. Diddy is exactly where he's supposed to be at. Honestly, he should have gotten more time, but guess what? They couldn't charge him for anything else. They could only charge him with that BS charge, and they gave them a little measly 4 years. Cassie should be right there with him. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Let's keep going.
She is most certainly a victim of domestic violence, yes. She is certainly a victim of domestic physical abuse, yes, people.
Facts.
But it's not because of those sexual encounters. It's because she was in a relationship with a super rich and powerful man who was also horribly toxic and a drug addict. Those are the recipes for domestic violence. When you're constantly in a relationship with someone who is drugged up all the time, emotionally imbalanced, and has a super ego, women, you're going to get your behind kicked. You know why? Because the second you don't do something that man likes, he's going to put his hands, feet, and legs up your behind and make you do it. See, you need to understand something, people. Rich men, they use money to control women. But once the money don't work, they don't have the finesse to control women. You know why? Because they've been using money their entire life to control women. This is when these guys get violent. People, I've been broke in my life and I've had money. I've learned how to bag women with no money, and I've learned how to bag them with a lot of money. And the one thing I can tell you definitively is that my relationships that I started out broke and came into money with the woman were always better than the relationships I started out with a lot of money and then me and the girl started dating. Because people, you always have problems. People get used to people. Familiarity breeds contempt. Cassie was probably amazed at Diddy when she first dated him. She thought she was dating God, but after a while she realized that he was a fallible man and he was imperfect. Partner in these free calls. But so was Cassie. Cassie set them up. Cassie.
And y'all, if I remember, I'll put all those links in the description so y'all can go back and watch those full interviews. I'll see what I can find. I think Vlad may have interviewed maybe 3 or 4 of these male escorts. I can't remember. I'll go back and I'll put those links in the description so y'all can go ahead and watch that because those videos was crazy. I ain't watched the full interview. I ain't got time for that, but I will watch the snippets. You know, people put snippets on Facebook and TikTok or whatever, and I'll watch the snippets of it. And I'm like, bro, this is crazy. This is in. She did what? She would get on her knees, open her mouth, and have him urinate where? And sure enough, right in them transcripts of the trial, she admitted to it. Yeah, oh, I did this, that, and third. Yeah, I did that, that. Which is the reason why I said, yo, how is the husband still with her? There is no way. Well, to be fair, he knew everything because he was her personal trainer, so it's not like he didn't know. So let me take that back. Let me take that back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all still hollering about this lady's a damn victim? How? Where? Want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, be safe for her, cuz.